Hello, my name is Maddie Littler, and this is my critical Let's Play of Killmonday's Fran Bow. I want to clarify that the following may be upsetting, and I would like to issue a content warning for the following topics. Fran Bow, a point-and-click adventure game released in 2015 by Killmonday Games. We begin the game with a flashback. We see our main character Fran, her family, and her closest friend, a black cat, Mr. Midnight. Her life is happy, but that is soon cut short when Fran discovers a demon outside of her window. She runs to her parents, but they've been killed, brutally dismembered.
Mom? Dad? Please don't. Mommy? Daddy?
With Fran left terrified and crying, she runs into the night, passes out, and wakes up in Oswald Asylum, an institution for children with mental illness and who've experienced severe trauma. Fran awakes in a psychiatrist's office, and after being given a new medication, she experiences a violent hallucination.
Oh, I don't feel good. Oh, God!
She passes out and reawakens in a hospital bed days later. She's desperate to escape and begins to explore the asylum. Exploring the asylum, Fran meets a variety of children suffering from trauma or mental disabilities, often seen shaking, pacing, or engaging in repetitive coping behaviors. Speaking to the children and reading their charts gives us a glimpse into their lives and the reasons they were brought to the asylum. When Fran takes the pills she was given, she can see dark shadows over the children. They speak as a voice of anxiety and seem to possess them, the dark creatures representing the trauma and pain the children experience. One girl that Fran meets speaks about the second floor. She warns Fran.
I don't want to tell. The doctor will cut your head open if you don't leave. He likes to eat brains. He already took mine. He ate all my thoughts. He ate your brain? He will eat yours too. I saw you inside the doctor's office. You were dead. Oh no, but I have to go.
When Fran makes her way to the second floor, she finds locked cell doors with small windows. Inside, we see two girls, possibly twins, curled up on the floor. They're emaciated, wearing rags, and both have large scars on their foreheads. Both of them are confined to rot in dark, filthy, padded cells. The adult characters in the asylum contribute to the abuse the children suffer, and leave the player feeling hopeless and uneasy. A head nurse with a gun hidden in her desk, just in case. Staff that punish and abuse the children, and a disgusting security guard that will only allow Fran to leave if she gives him a kiss. Although Fran's doctor does appear to have good intentions, his tremendous death
Oh God. Okay, goodbye now.
illustrates the folly of trying to do good in an inherently corrupt system. The game parallels real-life mental institutions of the 1940s, where people were separated from society and subjected to experimentation and abuse under the guise of medical treatment. The children at Oswald seem to be treated with psychoactive medications and abusive forms of therapy. The game realistically illustrates the kind of people who work in these places and how they prey on the patients, adding to the abuse and suffering. Through a discovery in the basement, we find that not all of the drugs have been approved, as it appears Fran has been taking an unapproved type of antipsychotic medication, the medication that has been causing her horrific hallucinations. Although unregulated medication is nowhere near the extent of experimentation these children are put through. The horrors on the second floor, and the dialogue referencing the doctors eating the patient's brain, are likely a reference to the practice of lobotomy. Popularized in the 1940s by Dr. Walter Friedman, it was a horrific medical procedure that involved piercing, poking, or fully removing a part of the brain in an attempt to make a patient passive or cure them of their perceived mental ailment. In practice, it often left the person mentally unstable, mute, and permanently incapacitated. Many children were subjected to this practice, with some reports being on kids from ages 4 to 6. The procedure went out of fashion in the 1950s, but the damage was already done. A large number of people had already been subjected to this horrific torture in the name of medical treatment. Though Fran is able to escape, her adventure continues to be haunted by her experiences at the asylum. She continues meeting characters and finding clues alluding to the horrors taking place there. A set of twins stitched together that reflect the appearance of girls she saw on the second floor, and imagery of twins present throughout many areas of the game. This all alludes to an even darker parallel to real-life events. In the final chapter, we discover the horrific mastermind of this asylum, Dr. Oswald. He is stated to have a fascination with studying twins, and this mirrors experiments done on twins by Nazi scientists in Germany during World War II.
Mengele would count us every morning, and he wanted to know how many guinea pigs he had this day. I was used in 2 types of experiments. They would put me naked in a room with my twin sister and many other twins up to 8 hours a day. They would measure every part of my body, compare it to my twin sister, and then compare it to chart. On alternate days, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, they would take us to a blood lab. They would tie both of my arms to restrict the blood flow, take a lot of blood from my left arm, and give me a minimum of 5 injections in the right arm. The content of those injections we didn't know then, nor do we know today.
Despite the game being horror, these subjects are not sensationalized or trivialized by the narrative. They're presented very realistically and honestly by the game designers. Fran Bow doesn't rely on gratuitous violence or jump scares to communicate its horror. It does so through a realistic setting and grounded characters. The children displaying mental illnesses are not the antagonists, and they are not villainized by the narrative, nor are they the source of horror. Instead, they set the first chapter's somber tone, and confront the viewer about the realities of institutionalizing those with mental illness.
You from downstairs? Uh-huh, they think I'm better now. What's your name? Could you please kill me? Whoa, okay, that's a bit of a... No! I have to go, bye! Bye-bye! Bye-bye now!
The asylum sets the story in motion and leaves you with a feeling of unease during your playthrough. From there, the player is primed to pick up on clues present throughout the narrative and unravel the game's mysteries. Killmonday's Fran Bow utilizes the familiar genre of point-and-click adventure game and creates a visual novel that is both heartbreaking and uplifting. With its mysteries lingering in the minds of players for over a decade, it utilizes realistic settings and stories to communicate horror, but is also incredibly whimsical and charming. I highly recommend playing through Fran Bow or replaying it if you haven't done so since its release. I wasn't able to get through half of what this game has in store, and I truly mean it when I say you follow Fran down the rabbit hole. Thank you for listening to my critical Let's Play of Fran Bow.